Now, after reading the manga, I kind of feel for Sanji and having the fourth highest bounty on the Straw Hats. Here's why. But before we continue, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for me if you like content like this where I'm posting anything other related to anime. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for me. So without further ado, let's get to it. How can we ever look at One Piece again? One Piece is never going to be the same after this last episode. All right, we saw what Sanji, we saw Jinbei, what he did to Who's Who. Saw what Zoro did to block Big Mom's and Kaido's conquers Haki's one of the strongest attacks that has ever been created in One Piece. How can we go back? Like, if we don't understand that the Straw Hats have evolved here at Wano, I'm more tempted to say they evolved in Zou versus Whole Cake Island. No, you can't even say Zou. It was actually when they went to Fisherman's Island and basically seized the royal palace. We saw them evolve at that point. When Luffy knocked out 50,000 fishermen, the Straw Hats had officially evolved, and with them adding Jinbei to the fray, how can you not say that this is the pirate crew that will be feared, should be feared like the Roger Pirates? They should be feared like the Roger Pirates at this point, because Sanji, we're not saying, I'm not going to sit here and say that Sanji was kicking ass and taking names against Sanji and Queen. He was holding his own. He was surviving. He was getting attacked on both fronts by Queen, who, I'm not gonna lie, the transformations in the manga looked a little cheesy to me. His design was a little cheesy to me, but the anime is doing Queen some justice. It's actually making Queen I'm actually taking Queen a lot more seriously now. Now that I see him using all his technology and his beams that he's shooting at Sanji, and Sanji's airwalking through the scene like nothing, with King following on his trail flying, and I almost forgot for a second how big King actually is. King is actually huge, but standing next to him and Queen standing next to Kaido, it's kind of like, God damn, they're huge. All three of them are huge, and then you got Jack, who is pretty much those are his three commanders: Jack, Queen, and King. It's kind of the episode really did it justice for, I think, Sanji. Not only just Sanji, but also Queen and King. And that just goes to show you that these upcoming battles against King versus Zoro, Queen versus Sanji, are gonna be amazing. Just off this episode alone, what we saw Sanji doing, the airwalking, the continuing movement, man, it's giving me that type of feeling, the animation that I'm getting from Demon Slayer. Am I the only one who kind of realizes that the fighting, the fighting we got on Fishman Island versus all the way back when we saw Buggy versus Luffy, like round one, that was a different anime. One Piece has evolved, and this is the only reason why it can stay so long on top, because it continues to evolve with the time, as we saw with the Luffy versus Kaido and Big Mom when he first made his entrance, which was production. Then you had the Trafalgar Kid and Luffy, Law and Killer against Big Mom and Kaido. Man, these guys, that battle, it was all about production. Kaido is showing how much of a beast he is by lifting his whole Onigashima Island up, and he's gonna like pretty much drop it on the capital. So he's gonna lift it up and pretty much drop it on the capital. Meanwhile, while that's going, all the fighting that's going on the inside, and you see Pedal Smith, he's like, what the hell are these monsters doing? These some crazy monsters. And that's saying a lot for him saying that, because considering that he's with the Big Mom Pirates, and those guys are pretty crazy like their abilities and strength are pretty crazy when it comes to, you know, what he's seeing. So that means a lot that Pedos is saying it because he knows that he has some strong siblings, especially Katakuri, who is who's pretty much his younger brother. Well, they're one of the two oldest, but you got to considering the fact that Katakuri is a beast himself. He's calling Sanji Queen and King monsters. That says a lot about how strong these guys actually are and how much of a battle he's witnessing. Now, what I want to show you, let's just go back and let's watch some of this beautiful skywalking that he does because this is just beautiful. And then not only that, King is coming in like super blazing fast, flying. And who knew he would be this fast with his wings, especially at his size. And he may not even be that fast, but his velocity along with his attacks, is just going to be devastating. So to watch him and Zoro go at it 1-on-1, head to head, that's going to be a battle. And if you haven't read the manga yet, this is a spoiler. There will be a King and Zoro battle. And that battle is going to be pretty much, this is going to push Zoro to the brink of death. What comes out of this battle between King and Zoro, Sanji and Queen, we have yet to see. Because the only thing that we know is that they both won their battles, but they were born anew. New abilities were gained. They evolved into something else. Something else that we have yet to see, which will be displayed, I'm sure, in the new war that's going to be on the brinks at any moment here in One Piece, coming up towards that end goal, which is the making to the last island, Laugh Tale. I mean, guys, you guys do the math. We are witnessing the best anime, period. If you consider what Bleach has done, if you consider what Naruto has done, One Piece is it, and we are witnessing this in real time. If you're alive, or some of you OG fans who've actually been watching it since '99, so if you one of the OG fans that have been watching One Piece for the last 20 odd something years, 20, 23, 25 years, then you already know. I'm not even going to tell you how special you are to this series or how special you are as a fan, because if it wasn't for you guys who are still sticking up for One Piece, I probably would have never started my One Piece journey in 2018. I'm not even gonna lie. And that's all I got to say, guys. But I'm gonna tune in for next week. I'm gonna do a live reaction of the next episode that comes out. I couldn't catch it early this time, but next week I'm gonna definitely catch it Sunday, before it's taken down, because that was a dope scene, dope animations all the way around from beginning to ending. I mean, even with Kid fighting Big Mom and Law fighting, it was A1 episode, not 10 out of 10, period. Okay, but thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for me. Subscribe, guys. And if you enjoy content like this, you definitely want to subscribe and click that bell for notifications, because I upload weekly and have good discussions and topics that we all love to know. That's One Piece and anything anime related. Thank you guys for watching, guys. I'll see you later.